the number one factor that decides how of a good of a vibe coded app you will be creating, how much money you will be making, is sleep. Your sleep quality will decide everything. And I know it sounds frivolous and doesn't matter, but it does. It does in ways that you can't imagine. And I'll tell you why. Because sleep is so crucial in the development, in the functioning of your brain. And your brain is the only thing that is responsible for the quality of your prompts. Okay? Your ideas stem from your brain and not from the AI. You think from AI, you tell the AI, please give me ideas, but you are the one choosing them. You are the one getting getting more and more in details. Okay? He can give you vague ideas, but you are the one who will be always in charge of that step. Okay? Ideation will always be your part. Okay? Even in 100 years, AI will always be the one who does the task, the one who even he generates the ideas, but there always have to be someone that all of it start from it. Okay? And everything starts from you, from your brain. Okay? And the crucial part is for your brain to become super sharp, to become like in a superman state. And the one thing responsible for that is your sleep quality. Your sleep quality will determine how much of a money you will make from your voice coding apps. Okay? There's a lot of factors, but let's be the only and the number one factor is your sleep quality. And I'll tell you how to improve it so you can be the best version of yourself when you're vibe coding. First of all, you have to cut out all artificial lights 2 to 3 hours before sleeping, because when you're in darker room, melatonin, your sleep hormone, the one that makes you sleepy, when you feel sleepy before going to bed, that is actually your body releasing a hormone called melatonin. Okay, the melatonin gets released in in the dark. Okay, when your eyes are no longer exposed to light, it will start releasing, because that signals it's nighttime, and nighttime equals sleep. Okay, and the more melatonin is released, the better your sleep quality will be, the more deep your rest will be, the more deep your sleep will be too. Okay, the deeper you sleep, the better you will be rested, and the better you'll be rested, the better tomorrow you'll be functioning, because sleep represents a third of our lives. Imagine, a third of our lives is spent sleeping. So how can't you be optimizing that part of your life? A third of your life, you have to do the best of that third, so you can get out the most of the rest of the time that you have. Okay, imagine one third is responsible for the quality of the 2/3 of your life. Let's continue. Okay, now, do not eat heavy meals 4 to 3 hours before your bed, because you want your stomach and your gut to not be in a state of digestion when you're sleeping. Okay, you want your blood flow to be in your brain. Okay, you do not want your body struggling to digesting while you're sleeping, because when it's sleeping, your brain is saving the information, is making new cells, is making new neurons connections, and not occupied with digesting food. Okay, because digesting food undermines the work that is doing done here. So this is when it comes to food. Okay, we talked about no artificial light before 2 3 hours before bed. Okay, now we are going to magnesium is for relaxation. It helps you sleep. Okay, you want to eat magnesium rich food, and also consider supplements if you can, but from food is already enough. Okay, we also have get sunlight as soon as possible after waking up, because that sets your circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythm is your biological clock. It determines when the start of the day and the end of the day, okay? And when your circadian rhythm is fixed, okay, you wake up at the same time, you sleep at the same time. Your body now knows when to focus, when to function, okay? It knows that you wake up, for example, at 8 a.m. So 8 a.m. is a peak focus. You have peak focus in the morning, okay? And it knows that when the afternoon, and it knows when the evening is. So it starts to drop your cortisol levels, your stress hormones, and it knows when it's time to sleep. So it gets ready, and it knows when it is rest time, so it gets the best rest it has to get, okay? But when you sleep and you wake up at random times, the body doesn't know when to peak your cortisol levels for focus. It doesn't know when to release melatonin. Your body doesn't want randomness, okay? It wants fixed circadian rhythm, so it can function. It knows the window of the day to function at 100% in it. So that is the circadian rhythm that you have to fix. If it's not already fixed, I advise you to go to sleep, wake up at the same time, and waking up, get as early as possible sunlight into your eyes for 10 minutes. It will spike your dopamine levels. It will spike your it will spike your cortisol, but spike in a healthy way, I mean. Okay, so you can get to focus and get in your session with a fully sharpened mind and get the best out of your AI agent. Okay, and get the best ideas. So another thing is consider taking some consider taking some carbs in the last meal that you will get in your day, because carbs, they help with the melatonin release. And like we talked before, melatonin release is responsible for the quality of your sleep. Okay. Also, avoid caffeine 12 hours, 12 hours to 9 hours before your sleep time. Okay, because the half life of caffeine in your body is 6 to 8 hours. Okay, depending on your metabolism. So you want your last coffee to be to 12 hours approximately. So when you go to sleep, there is no more caffeine in your body, because caffeine suppresses adenosine. Adenosine is another sleep hormone like melatonin, but this one is like, it pushes you into sleep. It pushes your brain into the off button. Okay, it starts in the beginning of the day, like your adenosine levels starts from, let's say, zero, and it builds up until it's time you're going to sleep. And in the build up, when it reaches its maximum, it will be like something heavy is falling on your head, it's falling on your brain to tell it to just shut off and go to sleep, because this is time to sleep, because it's time to restore some cells and some neurons and save some of the information that we have received and consumed today. Okay, we have also training. Training is a big part of your sleep. Okay, training pushes your adenosine levels. It helps them to build up properly, and also the the uh, the the act of training by itself, by exerting effort in your body, it makes you sleep better, because your physical body has put in the effort in that day. Okay, it feels it feels like it feels like you will go to sleep. Well, if you like, when you go to sleep, you're tired that you have gave it all in that day. Okay, the training checks that box in a physical sense with help you with the adenosine levels, because the more adenosine that you have, the better you are going to fall asleep faster and better. Okay, this is was the last advice. We're going to delve deeper in the next videos, so don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and hope to see you in the next one.